once we get going, if you want to just like stand here or hear anything in back of the camera, kind of.
Yeah.
And then you can just talk, and it should
It's super weird because this rink is like super low.
Yeah. And really kind of
catch
down.
So much of the parents.
Mm-hmm.
Ever been on that side?
But yeah, I was showing your mom. So basically, I have like 3 different cameras on here that I can switch between. One of them's a telephoto, so I just have them. And you can go to like a wider shot and like a really wide shot, and you can just hit them on the fly.
Oh, that's cool.
So if you ever want to get in here and try it out, 100%, I can show you how to do it.
All right.
I didn't realize we had
Don't say that flag. All them, there's like mountain select in Colorado Springs mountains, and those teams are just pulled from like all the states that live on different parts of the like 60 miles of different stations, all of them. Kind of weird. And they have their reteach it to themselves. But then their seasons also don't start till like oh yeah, Frazier doesn't start till November. No, but they started in October. So I'm not. They started in October. I don't think they anyone not here today? logo was cool. Really not regular. Wait, were you here for the mustard color too? Oh yeah. So when I was like in 10, it was on the first year 14. Second year 10, we had like big yellow ones. They were like all over. Every year we had a blue, and then we've gone from yellow, 2 years of gray. I like the gray. The gray was cool. That was fun. The red kids hated them. They were yeah, the little all the way from one. Yeah, I know. That's why I love Halloween. I like how we're in the middle. Because like if you think about like, what if 4 Clements had to come all the way down? That would suck. Or they would probably just like move in the middle. Maybe. Because that's a lot. But they put me on the right side. It's kind of weird. Yeah. All their shots were like blue stars or breakaways. We just can't finish stuff. Or it's like we either don't do well at all or we just barely finish. Let's go, Ty! Alright. Starting lineup, Nolan Daly, Ty Bulbuck, and Aaron Gallister. Oh, Aaron's playing up front today. Defense, Connor McDonald and Victoria De Van de Poot. I don't know how you say that. Face off one back by Ty, goes down low. Victoria goes in to get it. She's looking, she rims it up the boards up to Aaron. Aaron's gonna barely miss it. They're trying to keep it in, picked up by Nolan. Nolan's on a break, comes down, streaking down the side, pushing out. He turns around, he's hooked. Picked up by the Tigers in their own slot. They're gonna skate it out. They're coming up, they're gonna try and bring it into the zone. Nice stick by Victoria. Victoria's gonna pop it, it's gonna hit the skate of a Tigers defender. Nolan does a flyby, picked back up by the Tigers. Tigers are gonna throw it down. Connor makes a D-to-D pass. Victoria throws it to the center. It's picked off. They're gonna shield. Nice first stop by Charlie. Charlie gets the rebound.
Hey, Cat. Cat. Make two dogs, okay?
All right, face-off taken by Tyler Waldron. He's going to win it back. Logan on D. They're going to pop it up. Oh, Logan might not be on D. I don't know what's happening. They line up weird. All right, they're popping over. It's picked up by Matthew McDonald. He chips it in. Tyler Waldron and Matthew McDonald on the forecheck. Logan hanging back. Oh, they almost get it. Picked up by the Tigers behind their own net. They're looking up along the boards. They're going to pop it on up. Nice keep. It's down low. Tigers are going in to retrieve it. They're looking. They rim it around the top. Picked back up by the Tigers in their own corner. They're going to try and head a breakout. Gavin's going to get caught flat-footed. It's a 3-on-1. They make a bad pass down low. Coming down in the circles. They make a cross-center pass. Goes just behind Charlie. And now there's a fight behind the net. Picked picked up by Tyler. Tyler's looking. Tyler makes a nice pass, but it's picked off and offsides. Warriors change. Out comes Preston, Tommy, and Calvin. The West Russell here. Preston takes the face off. Only 2 sets of D. Tommy's gonna try and swing it, can't quite get it. Tommy does a weird, I don't even know what you call that. Thrown down, up out of the zone. They're gonna backhand it over, down low in the neutral zone. They're gonna pop it down over. Victoria goes behind the net, goes the long way, gets beat, throws it center, doesn't go anywhere. Picked up by Winnie, picked up by Tommy on the wing. Tommy's got a lead, he's getting pinched off, makes a move, and can't make the finishing move. They're gonna pop it up, and it's gonna go just past Connor. Connor, it's gonna go to Charlie. Charlie clears it into the corner. Charlie squares up, picks it up by the Tigers. They're gonna pop it up to their feet. They're gonna keep it in. They throw it back down low. Victoria down low, looking. She's gonna chip it up. Calvin's not on his board. Too late. Defense pinches, pops up. Calvin's not able to get it, and Victoria made a nice little chip. Tommy goes over, plays it, picked up. Gets beat. Little man for the Tigers comes down behind the net. He's going to try and send it center. Warriors got good block on the front of the net. They're going to keep it in. Winger's not where he's supposed to be. Tommy trying to pick it up. Can't get it. Picked back up by the Tigers. They're looking. They rip it. And they score. What the frick are we doing? Where's the Winger? Tommy's not on his point. All right, change. Out comes Ty Bulbuck. All right, Ty Bulbuck, Nolan Daly, and Aaron. Defense is Gavin Crabb and Easton Fenley. Ty's gonna win it back. They're gonna chip it off the boards. Aaron can't quite get there, but it goes past. They send it center. Goalie doesn't even have to do anything because it was a bad send center. Picked up by Aaron. Aaron's looking what to do. And Aaron just, I don't know, he flops. Picked up. They're going down. They're going to pop it over. They break it in. Oh, fly by Gavin Crabb. They cycle it. They shoot it. Oh, Charlie barely gets his blocker on it. It's down low. Picked back up by the Warriors. They're looking. Nice pass to Nolan. Nolan overextends. Can't quite get it. Picked up. They're looking. And Charlie can't quite fully glove it. It pops just past the post, not aware where the puck is. Tigers are fighting for it. Ty's going to try and pop it on up. Nolan makes nice contact. Sends it up. And he's got a break, but he's not moving his feet. They shoot. An easy glove stop for Tigers. All right, Victoria and Connor McDonald, Tyler Waldron, Matthew McDonald, and Logan Sheely. Down low, they're gonna pick it up. Tigers down behind the net, they're gonna wheel it. Logan's caught flat-footed, picked back up, they're gonna chip it up. Victoria goes to get it, she can't quite get it. Victoria's looking, she looks and throws it, a nice chip over to Logan. Logan's where he's supposed to be. They pop it down. All of them are on the forecheck. They're not zoned. They all get beat because they're in one straight line. But nice pinch by Victoria, but does not have help. And it's a 2-on-1. They're coming. Rips it. Oh, tries to overextend Charlie again. Doesn't quite miss. Goes just wide of the post. Then picked up by Tyler. Tyler's making the move. Tyler enters the zone. Nice dump. Tyler and Logan go to change. Matt and Connor's trying to hold the zone. Matthew, you change. Oh, Calvin gets beat. Flyby. Picked up. Oh, Tommy Wall, another flyby. Picked up. They're going to enter the zone. They chip it off. They're going to pop it off the glass. They're going to keep it. Tommy pops it over. Down into the zone. And icing. Warriors come back down. That's Easton, right? Easton and Gavin's. All right, Preston, Tommy, and Matthew. And Preston's just called. All right, comes out to the Tigers. They win the face-off. Gavin not where he's supposed to be. They're going to try and set his center. Gavin not quite able to win it. One of their players is beating 3 of ours. What the fuck are they doing? And they're going to try and set his center. Easy kickoff. And Tommy passes it straight up to their D when he had a chance for possession. Picked back up by the Tigers. They're going to try and break it in. They move, make a move. It's shot off of Charlie's blocker. Nice save. Picked up by Tommy. Tommy doesn't move his feet. Early gets out. Preston makes a pass over. And they're looking what to do. Not moves his feet. It looks scared. Thankfully, the other person loses their stick. Sends it center. No one's in front of the net. Picked back up by the Tigers. They're skating. And Easton doesn't move his feet. Instead, he's trying to hit him with his stick. We rim it around. Picked up by Preston. Preston makes a go-ahead pass. Calvin shoots. It was Preston to Calvin.
Thank you.
Ty Bulldog takes the face-off, pass it back to Victoria. Victoria's looking. She's going to chip it, doesn't quite get past the line, and icing. Ty can't quite get to it in time.
It's crazy. So like even with the stuff at the end of the game, it'll like AI will like make like a whole like story about it.
Alright, Ty Bulldog takes the face off on his forehand, trying to win it down into the corner. And can't win it. Oh, they're gonna chip it out front. Oh, they make a nice D-to-D pass, but they can't handle it, but barely.
Oh, that's off.
They're chipping it. They're gonna throw it. Takes back up in the corner by the Tigers. They make a move. We just play with our Harry Potter wizard or whatever stick thing. Pop it on up. They keep it in. We still lose. Thankfully, it comes out. Tigers are picking it up. Nice move by Nolan. Nolan's going. And he cut behind someone he already beat. He's down in the corner. Ty sends it center. He falls and, tries his push it. Was that Nolan who cut? Nolan cut.
You like it?
You want to tell me something?
No.
All right. Face-off taken by Tyler Waldron with Logan Sheely and Matthew McDonald. Nice win, but it's too late. If you can't win it clean, you gotta win it just forward. Clean can't quite get the goal. Oh, nice. Victoria's gonna pop it up. Logan's gonna make a nice chip pass. Tyler's hands aren't quite working, but he somehow finds a way to get it in the zone. They're gonna pop it on up. Tyler makes a nice stop. He's making, nice little chip pass over to Victoria. Victoria's crawling low. Nice shot, but easily gloved. Just a little flick shot, could definitely had more power. All right, change. Out comes Gavin Crabb for Victoria. Gavin Crabb with Easton Finley. No line change for offense. All right, face off. Lost by Tyler. They're looking. They're going to try and chip it up. Both of them miss the puck. They chip it up. And nice pinch. Nice pinch by Easton. They're going to throw it back down and around. Logan goes into the corner. But yeah, Logan tries to cut him off. Takes a bad angle. They're looking. Tyler fights. Logan chasing down with Matthew. They rim it back around. They're going to make a nice pass breakout. They're looking. Make a nice pass a little behind. And Gavin can't quite hold it. They're looking. Nice pop back. Logan's looking. Logan takes and makes a bad pass. Matthew can't quite get to it. They're going to pick it up. He's looking. Fires. And nice way to pop it with the glove by Charlie. Down low, they're fighting for it. Picked back up by Easton. Goldie's in the way. They're going to chip it. Tyler goes for a change and icing. Tommy, what? They're doing like a power line, okay. Tommy, Preston, and Calvin. I thought Tommy, I don't know. All right, Preston taking the face off on his forehand.
Okay, just the same. Like 20 minutes away. That's like
Refs are whining about mouse guards. Picked up by Tigers. They're going to chip it off. Nice chip. Calvin's going in for it. Calvin's got the only goal for the Warriors today. They're going to pop it down. Calvin's can't quite get there. He tries to make his crossing pass. Tigers pick it up. And we can't quite keep it. Picked up by the Tigers. They're looking. They chip it over. And nice move by Connor. And then nice stick by Tommy. Tommy chips it up. They're going. Oh, a nice cut off by the Tigers. They're looking. And they're looking. They go around the back of the net. And way overplays. Warriors overplay it, but thankfully it's a bad pass. Icing goes back down. Out comes Ty Bulbuck. Is it Nolan Daly and Aaron Gallister? Defense, Gavin Crabb and East Fenley. Alright, Ty's already squatting and they haven't even been ready to drop the puck. They drop it. Ty makes a nice win back. And bad shot. Picked back up by Ty on the back check. Ty tries to chip it, goes down into the zone. Aaron's completely out of the play, but tries to get back. Way to put his body back in the play. He gets beat. They're gonna chip it on up. Oh! That's not a penalty. In front of him.
What a play, he's gonna do it!
Picked it up by Gavin. Gavin tries to chip it out. Can't chip it out instead of going off the glass. Rims it around. Aaron goes in to get it. Aaron quite can't get on his wing. Picked up by Nolan. Nolan makes a nice move. Alright, Tyler's taking the face off. He's got Logan on his wing along with Matthew McDonald. Connor and Victoria. They're going to pick it up. They enter the zone. Rips it. Charlie is completely lost. Thankfully off the crossbar. Picked up by Tyler. Makes a nice move on the blue line. Thankfully, we're able to stop. They're going to chip it around, picked back up by Tigers. They make a nice move. Victoria gets decked. Oh, nice stop by Charlie. They're looking. They send it up. They're looking, and they're going to rim it around. Tigers go to pick it up, down low. They're going to pop it out, and they try and shoot it. Oh, Charlie misses it. Thankfully goes out into the corner. Awful centering pass. Awful centering pass. They're going to pop it back. And we're going to try and get it out. Can't get it out. We have no power on our sticks. And Victoria throws it down on net. No ice. Good move. They're going to pop it out. Warriors go for a change. Straight out of the back. Calvin's going on the forecheck. Oh, he's going to get it. Nice, causing trouble. And we can't quite get it. Easton can't move his feet to get it. Easton's looking what to do. He's going to throw it down low off the goalie. Picked up by the Tigers. Tommy's going to stop on the wall. Nice move. Tries to send it low. Also gets no power on that. Picked up by the Tigers. They're going to chip it back. Tommy's not moving his feet, but finally is able to pinch him off. Hits him. Nice hit. Popped over. Picked up by the Tigers. Are in the neutral zone. They're looking. They throw it down low. Easton goes in to retrieve it. Easton's going to rim it around. But awful. Has no power on the stick again. They're going to shoot it. Charlie knows it's going to hit the side of his net. Calvin's going to pick it up. Calvin's skating. Passes it up. And nice move. Tommy's going to try and get there. And, oh, hits crossbar. Both of these goalies just like let it lock in and hit crossbar.
Yeah, exactly.
Alright, Ty Bulbuck with Nolan Daly and Aaron Gallister defense. Easton Finley and Gavin Crabb. Ty's gonna pop it over, nice win, but doesn't quite work because Nolan can't tie him up. Picked up by the Tigers, they're moving. They're gonna try and cut. Gavin, not good move. He shoots it. Oh. They're gonna rim it around. They're gonna try and pick it up. Oh. Cleared into the corner. Picked up by Nolan. Nolan takes it nice to get it out. Nolan doesn't move his feet, instead hooks him. They're gonna pop it over. Picked up by the Tigers. Oh, Gavin gets overplayed. Shot. Easton takes a nice shot block. Nice chip off the glass. Good. Warriors try and regroup, but Tigers are gonna be able to regroup. Ty throws it in offsides. Warriors change. Victoria with Connor McDonald, and then Tyler Waldron, Logan Sheely, and Matthew McDonald. A minute 36 left in the first period, 2-1 Warriors. Warriors win it back. Victoria tries to dump it, doesn't get power to the stick. Victoria uses the body, but gets put out of the play. They make a nice move. Oh, in front. Chip it. Oh, nice stop by Charlie. It's going to be cleared by Tyler. They miss it. No ice. Logan makes a nice forecheck. He's going to try and get there. Nice move. Matthew's going to try and make a move. And nice one. They're going to send it center. Logan doesn't have his stick on the ground. Picked down by the Tigers. They're going to make some nice cross ice pass. They're going to bring it into the zone. They pop it down low. And Charlie directs the rebound right out in front, but makes another save. They send it center. They send it center. They're trying to get it. They save it. Winger tied up. They're trying to get it. They're going to keep it. They throw it back down low. Logan not on his wing. They're going to chip it back down low. Tigers get it behind her net. Victoria follows it behind her net. Pinches it off. Fighting in the corner. That kid's last name is Gum. They picked it up. They threw it around. Gum picks it up.
Go, Logan.
Logan's going to try and pop it. And Logan makes a nice move to get it out. And they bring it back in. And they chip it back out. And they bring it almost back in. Then they get the puck again. They try and break it in and they dump it. And that's it. Well, that was a bad ending. Alright, starting lineup is Preston, Calvin, and Tommy. Hit my back on this corner. Alright. Preston takes the face off. Wins it straight back. Ref's in the way. Preston's going to bring it in. Nice stop. Sends it up, but Easton makes a bad shot. Tommy tackles someone and penalty. I don't even know what you call that. That could be like cross-checking, tackling. slew footing. Tripping. All of the above penalty. All right, Preston takes the face off. Warriors shorthanded. They rip it. Oh, and Charlie is Charlie didn't even drop. Wow, that was sad.
Get it back, Easton. Come on.
Charlie having a hard time watching the puck. All right, face-off lost. All of our forwards beat. They're gonna shoot it, and Charlie lets out a bad rebound in front. Picked back up. Ty's tripped. Ty stops. Picked up by Gavin. Gavin's gonna throw it around. Ty's in the winger's spot. Can't quite swing. They're gonna keep it in.
Easton, take it.
Easton's looking. Easton's gonna make a nice chip off the glass. A little bit too much power, but it tipped someone. I don't even know. All right, out is Aaron with Ty and Nolan. They're gonna pop it over. Victoria, nice pickup. She throws it around. Nolan does a good job getting to his wing. Nice pass, but it's deflected. We're gonna get it out. They're gonna try and make a nice cut. Ty gets beat. And Ty's gonna stay on it. They come through the center. Ty goes a little bit over. Picked up. They're looking on, and it's dumped down on them. Picked up by Connor. Connor's looking. He's gonna rim it back around. Picked up by the Tigers. They're gonna throw it down low. Charlie goes just wide. And Nolan can't quite get to his wing. Ty's gonna pop it out. Aaron falls. Nolan with speed throws it down. Nolan directs it down behind the net. They're looking. They fire and pass it up. Their winger's not looking. Victoria makes a nice pass down low. Tyler on the forecheck gets his stick on it. It's bouncing around. Logan's fighting for it. Makes a nice cut, but can't quite get there. Throw it down. They pick it up. They're looking. They chip it off. Victoria can't quite hold on to it. She goes down in the corner. She's going to pick it up. And she's going to try and beat him out. Makes a nice body possession. Matthew almost gets decked. Pop down low. Tigers have all the time. And Tyler does a flyby. They're going to bring it into the zone. It's a 3-on-2. And goal. One player beat four, but beat 3 players and went straight through Charlie's 5-hole. Our defense, they just kept backing up. They never actually came out. You gotta come up, once you get that, tops the circle. All right, 3-2. Tigers lead. Preston's gonna bring it around into the zone. Stops, cuts, bad cut. He's gonna keep it low. He's gonna chip it down low. Calvin down behind the net. Makes a nice cut. Buys more time. He sends it up to the D. Nice decision, but it was not exactly a great pass. Calvin's trying to get it. Matthew. They're looking. They send it up. Charlie's not moving his feet. Easton's going to get it. Easton plays some sort of stick game and shoots it straight out.
Come on, man.
Why are these boards so low? Yeah. Imagine how many times it would go out. Off the glass. Ty's taking the face off, looks, and you're gonna pop it back. Ty pops it up, and Ty falls. They're trying to chip it. Picks back up. He's looking. Gavin's gonna try and wrap it around. Waits way too long. Shoots it at the rev. Nolan owns with speed. Nolan gets cut off. Makes a bad shot as he's slowed down from behind. Picked up by Nolan. Nolan gets hit from behind and cross-checking penalty on the Tigers. Charlie's not going to the bench for the extra man and penalty. Out comes Tyler Waldron, Matthew McDonald, and Logan Shealy. Defense, Victoria and Matt Connor McDonald. So refs talking to Coach Brown. Cross-checking.
Go.
Minor for cross-checking. Absolutely awful. They're going to pop it down low. Logan, nice aggression. Can't quite keep it. And we have no pressure, even though we have the extra man. Try and fight out this one. Down low, still don't have possession. They're going to rim it around. Connor's going to try and keep it in. He does. Logan randomly falls down low. They rim it up around. Victoria throws it center. From a bad angle. Matthew tries to make a move, makes a nice pop out. Tyler doesn't hit his head up and shoots right into someone's body. They're fighting and they're trying to get it out and they easily get it out. Connor, I don't even know what he's doing. Logan's way gone back. We're going to try and bring it in, pop it in. Can't even bring it in with possession on a power play. Down low, they're looking. They pop it up. Victoria makes a nice pass over to Matthew. Matthew makes a move, almost gets hit, and can't quite get it up. Steps. Reaching but not moving our feet. They're gonna just skate it straight on up. Matthew doesn't move his feet, so looks it. They chip it. One man beats them all. They're looking. They try and throw center. Doesn't quite work. Tyler just sits behind the net. Penalty is over. Warriors absolutely generated nothing. They pop it down. They're trying to find it. Tigers are going to pick it up beyond their own net. Warriors change. Calvin, nice forecheck. Doesn't quite surf it right. Picked up by the Tigers. They bring it into our zone. They throw it. Charlie scoops it. All right, Preston with Calvin and who is that over there? Oh, and Tommy. Tommy picks it up. Tommy makes a bad move and passes it straight to their player. We're gonna chip it over, picked up by Easton. Easton's gonna try and pop it off the boards. Nice aggression. And Calvin's fighting for it. It's gonna be popped up. Easton shoots it. And it goes down behind their net. Tommy doesn't move his feet, instead just turns around and waits. They're gonna fire it, and their goalie scoops it straight up. right, Preston takes the face off with Calvin and Tommy. Preston squares up, and he's gonna win it back to Victoria. Victoria doesn't pick her head up. Charlie's not, and Charlie gets beat easy. Charlie gets beat smooth, and 4-2 lead for the Tigers. 7:36, halfway through the second period. All right, Ty gets really low for the face-off. How low can you go? And Ty's gonna make a nice little move, and they're gonna pop forward straight to RD. Ty does a spin and pull. Nice little pass up to Nolan, doesn't quite get the right bounce. And offsides. It should be going back because that is probably gonna be called intentional. All right, face off taken.
Across the ring.
It's going to be a draw, popped out to the side. Tigers are going to go pick it up down low. Nice move, they're going to pass it on up. Springs is going to break it into the neutral zone, but nice catch. Another bad pass by the D. They're looking, they fire it, and Charlie gloves one that would have gone behind the net, but whatever. Off taken by Ty, and player needs to fix his mouth guard. Alright, they're going to send it center, and Charlie slides, anticipating too much, and Ty's lost. He's going to track him down low and gets beat. They pop it up. Charlie can't quite hold on to it, but thankfully goes just wide. And it's going to be popped over. Nolan does a little giddy up, trying to get to it. No ice. Nolan on a nice one, but gets a stick caught in the air. Nice help by Aaron, but no one's over there. Ty's going to challenge him, and Ty gets overplayed. And Ty takes his stick. They're going to pick it up, and it's popped up. And nice play, nice clearing the crease. Alright, Tyler Waldron comes out with Logan Shealy and Matthew McDonald. Off comes Easton. Tyler's going to try and win it low. It stays on the face-off duck, comes out in center. Picked back up by the Warriors down low. They're going to chip it up. Doesn't quite make it. And Tigers are going to try and keep it down low. They pick it up behind our net. They try and cut, lose control. They're looking, chip it up to Matthew. Matthew keeps his head down, but thankfully catches it. And Tommy can't quite hold that pass. Victoria's got time. Bad pass. Victoria's had a few bad passes. They chip it down low, picked back up by the Tigers down low. They cut, and Matthew does not fall for it, but still gets beat. They pick it up, and it's a 3-on-2, and they're not even back checking, and they get beat, and they score. And forwards don't back check, and defense don't attack them at all, just keep backing up until they're beat. They're on the wall, they're supposed to just regulate them. Swing. Goalies are switched for the Tigers. I guess they play half games. Charlie stays in net. It's 5-2. Charlie could get pulled here soon. it keeps going the way it's going. Then we're fighting for it, and we lose it again. But thankfully, nice move by Connor. Victoria's playing back a little, and Warriors are going to get another penalty. Tripping on Tommy. That's Tommy's second of the day. Last time he had a penalty for pretty much doing everything in the rule book, and this time just a trip. All right. The feed broke.
Go.
The video broke.
Up it up.
The video's like stopped.
I'm hearing the video might have gone out.
What's that?
I'm hearing the video might have gone out.
Kat, can you check the stream?
The what? Yeah.
All right, Preston's fighting. Can't quite get it. They're going for it. Preston's looking. Preston pops it over. Preston's fighting for it. He's looking. He sends it center. And fighting for it. They can't quite get it. They're looking. Nice pass up. They're skating. Preston's trying to back check. They send it low. Charlie May lets out an awful rebound.
Come on, Easton, get there.
They're fighting down. They pick it back up. They make a move. Doesn't quite work. Nice stick. They're gonna pop it over, and Calvin can't catch it. They're going, and nice little shoulder check by Calvin, and their player brings it in. They're looking. They make a move, and they shoot and they score. All right, they score. Ty wins it back. They pop it over. Ty on the forecheck. Ty goes down behind the net. Ty over anticipates. Nolan makes a nice centering pass. But is cleared out of the crease. Ty's fighting for it. Ty is too close to his own teammate. They chip it over. Nice pass, Eden. They're gonna chip it down. Nice way to get past the red line so it's not icing. They chip it over. Nolan's fighting it. They pop it up. Picked up by Connor. Connor fires it. Not enough power. They're fighting down low. Nolan's getting molested. They're popped down low. And Nolan makes a nice hit. They're fighting. Well, that was a cool 1 minute. Warriors score. Nolan gets attacked and rocks someone.
Do you guys know who the assist was?
No, I think it was unassisted.
Just Aaron, right?
Yeah, it was just Aaron. All right. Tyler Waldron takes the face off. He is gonna pop it over. Matthew misses it. They pick it back up. She makes a move, sends a center. They rip it, and Charlie gets it off his knob. It's crazy how many blocks are actually stopped. When they're all All right. We come in for a change. Matthew gets off, and they're going to put Calvin out. Calvin has a goal today. First goal for the Warriors. All right. Tyler takes the face-off on the backhand. Doesn't have time. Ref talks to him and then just drops it.
Good.
They're fighting down in the crease. Logan's moving his feet, but there's Calvin. Calvin looks fresh. Nice move. Inside center, and Logan is popped. They throw it down low, and Calvin
Get this back, Easton.
picked up by the Tigers. They bring it into the zone. Easton gets caught, doesn't move, and gets thrown off the puck. They send it center. Picked back up by the Tigers. And Easton goes down to get it low. He's going to rim it around straight to their player. Picked up by the Tigers. They're looking, and we trip him, sort of, and he also falls on his own. Picked up by the Tigers. They send it up. Easton doesn't move his feet. Picked back up. They fire it, and Charlie, nice little save. Wait, who's Tyler playing? Oh. All right, face-off taken by Preston. Preston doesn't win it. They're gonna pick it back up. They throw it down low, and Easton barely gets it out. They chip it down. They're fighting for it. Easton can't quite get it out of the zone. Easton doesn't get back. They fire, and they overextend. It comes over. Nice keep. Tigers are going to make a move. Easton's going to try and pick it up. Barely gets it out, and they throw it back in for an icing. .132 left in the second period. Thanks, Mama. All right, face-off taken by Preston. Josh Brown is talking, arguing with the refs. Refs are crying about how he doesn't have a mouth guard when they're not even allowed to hit, so what's going to happen to his mouth, and he has a cage on. Yeah, they have to. Share a mouth guard.
Oh, gross.
That's nasty. They make a move. They cut on Charlie. Oh, and Charlie overextends the pad and they miss the net. They're gonna pop it down. It's tipped. They're keeping it up down low. Fire it. Oh, Tommy looked like he was gonna hit the guy, but missed. They kick it up. Tommy doesn't attack him, and they make another move. They pass it up. Thankfully, they miss. Victoria makes a nice chip. Down low, they're fighting. Now we're just watching. Their guy falls, and they finally grab it, and he still misses it. And then they chip it on out, and Victoria's flat-footed, but still keeps it. Victoria gets beat. They go down, and he doesn't even attack. He just waits for them to get there. They didn't even pinch. Oh, the defense needs to work on knowing when to come. Backing up until All right. All right, Ty Bulbuck takes the face off. Why is he already getting... Ty already gets down. They pop it over. Ty's gonna chip it out. Ty's gonna try and keep it. Ty gets easily beat. They're looking, and they're offsides, thank goodness.
25 seconds. All right, Ty Bulbuck takes the face off. He's
He's gonna win it, but doesn't win it well, and it's gonna go straight to their D. They're gonna try and pop it down. A little battle along the bottom of the blue line. They're looking. They're gonna make a nice pass D to D. No, Ty's going for it, and Ty just rides him. They're gonna pop it up, tries to throw a hit. Nice stick by Gavin, and that's the end of the period. Matthew, is that Matthew? Yeah. All right, they pathetically lose it. They're gonna come straight to their D, and they just walk, and we just fall for every single stick handle. They're moving, and they pop it on up. A nice move by Tyler.
Go, go, go!
Tyler gets a break, sends it over to Logan. Logan's got a shot here, and Logan gets barely caught. They're looking. They make a move. They beat them. They're making a move. They send it center. They cut. Tyler Waldron falls for the cut. They send it center. They're still fighting. They send it up. Tyler's going to pick it up. Tyler dumps it. Logan and Matthew go for the change. Picked back up by the Tigers. They're bringing it through the neutral zone. Picked up by Tommy in the neutral zone. Picked up by the Tigers. They're looking. They make a bad move, but Tommy overplays it. Picked back up by the Tigers.
Play on me, Easton, come on!
And Tommy just hooks them.
Easton, play on!
They trip it. Easton fights down low.
Get it back, Easton, don't let him do that!
And they're
Get the
fighting.
stomach, come on!
They chip it over. Tommy's fighting him. Tommy doesn't move his feet. They're battling. They throw it down low. Picked up by the Tigers. They chip it over. Tommy doesn't move. They may try and make a move. Doesn't quite work. Gavin makes a move. He's down. He's going to pop it over. And their goalie stops it with the pad. All right. Ref is having a little talk too, like he's a dad or something.
Our last game ended in a fight too. Like, he didn't even make a handshake.
Lessons with the ref that no one wants. All right, Ty takes the face off. They're gonna pop it forward. Victoria makes a nice little chip move so that it goes down low. Ty shoots it, can't quite lift it over his stick. Ty tries to send a center, doesn't work. Tigers pop it up, it's gonna come to their D. They're gonna make a move. Victoria's trying to get to him. Victoria gets beat, and so does Charlie. Charlie falls for a simple 1-2 deep. He's been hit with 3 1-2 deeks and 3 5 holes and 1 up top. Ty takes the face off again with Nolan. They pop it back. They make a nice pass to Nolan. Nolan can't get it. They chip it up. They pick it up in the neutral zone. They cut, and they have all the time in the world to bring it in. And they make a nice move, and they can't get it. They fire it. Charlie looks unstable. Thankfully, it goes wide. They try and wrap around, and Charlie's lost. Thankfully, it gets caught on the post. 7-3 Tigers. 11:04 left. Alright, Nolan makes a nice move, fires it just wide. Goalie still pops it. Easton. It's gonna come to Easton. Easton's looking. Easton makes a nice shot. Oh, and the goalie barely hangs on to it. Picked back up by the Tigers. Easton's backing up. Easton is fighting for it down in the corner. And it comes out, picked up by Gavin. Gavin makes a nice move. Nice pass. And Aaron just gets rid of it when he had tons of time. Aaron picks it up. He's going to fire it over. Nolan goes for a change. Ty wait for a change. Out comes Tommy and Logan. Logan had a good shot last shift. Pops it over. They're going to go pick it up. And Matthew makes his presence known. Picked up by the Tigers. They're going to pop it. Matthew has time, makes a nice regroup pass. Gavin makes a nice pass. Logan can't quite hold it. And it sort of tripped. They make a move, they have time. They try and get to the net, stuff they can do. Another move. They're going to pop it down. Victoria fires it for an icing when she had lots of time. Alright, Tommy Wall with Preston centering. Tommy and I want to say Calvin skating. Calvin tries to make a nice move. Kind of beat him outside though with the pass to Tommy. Preston cuts him off. They're going to try and keep it. They keep it in. Warriors are battling. They can't quite get it out. They fire it. And gloved by Charlie. Alright, Preston takes the face off, same lines, except on defense. We got Victoria and Matthew McDonald. Connor McDonald. They're trying to send it center. Nice leg by Charlie. They try and send it center again. They make a move. We're falling for all their moves. Oh, and it goes just wide of the post. They try and send it up front. We're fighting for it. They rim it around. Picked up. We're going to throw it down. We're going down into the corner, and their player's gonna pick it up. Oh, it's the kid with the last name Dell. They're gonna save it. Tommy's not where he's supposed to be, but they pretty much just give it to Tommy. Tommy tries to make a pass. Calvin gets thrown off, and Calvin gets cut on, and that girl for the Tigers is gonna beat them, and she's gonna drive it. Tommy makes a nice little stick poke, and it's picked up by Preston. Preston gets like barely hit, and he flops and just lays on the ice. Bro, you didn't even get hit that hard. You got decked by a girl, and she didn't even hit you that hard. And now he's laying there. And there's another penalty. Oh, why Preston said wait? Tommy's third penalty. And Preston barely got touched and was laying and crying like a baby. Probably like, so tired. Barely.
I was like, I don't know if they're going to.
That was the most massive ball falling on the ground and crying. Laid there and cried until his dad told him to get off. All right, out goes Logan, and then Logan gets called back. It's a 4-on-4, except they have 5.
No, when it's matching.
Oh yeah, now it's 5-on-5. All right, Ty goes for the face-off. Ty loses the face-off. They're gonna pick it up. They try and change to the weak side. They're gonna pop it up, and they beat all of our forwards. Ty's going on a hard back check. They pop it down. Goes wide of Charlie. Aaron's gonna throw it up. They're battling. No look pass, and he loses that because he doesn't have he's not strong on his stick. Oh, and Nolan eats a shoulder. Is that a hit or did he just like run into it?
That was a hit.
That was a hit. Nolan gets hit and eats a shoulder. Oh. He was just at that level.
Yeah.
Just to like run his face straight into his shoulder. If he was taller, I don't think it would have done anything. Alright.
Oh, it's all over. Yeah, so like somebody doing this, like right.
Alright. Tyler takes the face off. And Tyler's gonna make a nice win. Gavin can't get the shot off because he's flat-footed. Tyler's gonna Matthew makes a random bad look pass. And nice playing the body. And offsides, it's about to bounce off. Alright. Tyler takes his face off with Logan and Matthew. And they're going to be flat-footed. Matthew just chips it. Oh, thankfully it stops through the snow. They're going to pick it up, takes it behind the net. They have time. They pop it over Logan's head. They're skating it. Logan's going to make a nice cut. Cuts him off. Chips it up straight to their D. They have all the time. Oh, awful pass picked off by Matthew.
Get there, guys.
They're looking. They chip it off the boards. Gavin's going to pick it up. Gavin gets it deep. Coach is calling for Gavin to change. moving. Gavin's gonna just make an awful slap shot, and he's gonna try and keep it in. Gavin keeps it in. He keeps skating. He's looking. Tries for the wrap. Can't quite get it. They chip it over. Picked up by the Tigers. They're gonna try and rim it around. Preston fighting for it. Warriors have been able to hold good zone, but can't get a shot. Step outside to the racetrack. Preston's just catching time for some help. Tyler's gonna get it. Tyler gets hooked. Picked up by the Tigers. They're making a move. And they're gonna try and get to the front. Oh, absolutely gets caught on Charlie. Charlie barely gets the tag there. They're looking. Preston's gonna try and make a move. He's looking, fires it up, and it's gonna be an icing. Even though it went straight past the Tigers player.
I'm sure I know about it. It's so funny. If you ever go to family sports and watch the
Alright, face off taken by Ty. Ty pops it back to Aaron. Aaron's gonna rim it around. Ty picks it up. Nolan back out there in the same spot he got elbowed. And Ty just keeps going in circles. And picked up by Nolan. Nolan tries to shake a man. Pass right by Ty. And it's picked back up by the Tigers. Ty makes a nice layer there in front of the crease. Picked up by Aaron. They're popping. Ty and Preston gets decked and is flopped on the ice for the second time. He's the biggest candidate against him. Alright, face off taken by Ty. And it pops over. Victoria's gonna look. Nice shot, sends center. Good rebound. Picked up by the Tigers. They're gonna pop it over. And it's thrown over. And Ty is now very snowy. They make a move. Matthew's gonna chip it in. Doesn't get very far. She tries to make a move, but Matthew with a good stick. They're gonna rip it around. Nolan puts his hands up a little bit. And Victoria goes to get it. Nice smooth pass over to Matthew. Can't quite handle it. It's tipped. Matthew down low. Makes a bad move, but it comes straight back to him. Makes a bad pass. Doesn't even go anywhere. Ty battling down in front. Can't get the puck. Ty waits a sec, and he's not back checking. Down low, picked up by the Tigers. They have all the time in the world, and flubbed by Charlie. Popped over, picked up by the Tigers, and they get it, and they shoot. Nice stop. Charlie's been locked in the third period, stops 4 consecutive shots. goes to the box. Is that Ty in the box? No. Ty doesn't do this kid.
Wait, it's 2. Okay, so we're still on the power play.
And refs are crying because of a little net roll. That's part of it. One in the box for the Warriors, and 2 in the box for the Tigers. But what they can do, they're just roughhousing. Alright, Coach Heim is talking to Logan and Tyler. It's going to be on a 4-on-4, so they'll have lots of space to skate.
Chris, did you recently dye your hair? It looks so good and vibrant. You always remind me of Mona. I guess it's like every time I see you, it's a different color.
It's true.
What brand are you? Are you still using like the Arctic Frost? No. What is it called? Okay. It's really vibrant. It's pretty.
And refs can't figure things out.
Really good.
I don't even know what's happening.
4 and 3, right?
4 and 3.
And refs decide to take our
For
time.
17. We should have an advantage for 17.
And now they're doing rock, paper, scissors.
Oh, okay, so they're doing 4 and 5. That's fine. Whatever.
They pop it back. The Tigers throw it down low. And Charlie gloves it. Coach Brown does not look very happy. All right, Victoria gets cut off down low. She falls. They're going down behind. Oh, they stop, and we over-anticipated everything. And they fire it, and we still can't pick it up. And they throw it in front. Matthew gets to his wing, but loses the 50-50 puck battle. They pop it over, and we keep it in. It's Matthew's puck. He has a chance to chip it, and just throws it straight to their D. And finally, nice throw out by Easton. They chip it over. Logan's gonna try and make a move, and we pretty much just lost our power play. And now they're fighting, and they're gonna bring it down in. And Logan falls with the guy, and they chip it out. And Tigers are looking. They make a little chip pass, and Logan doesn't allow that, but gives it straight back to them. They have all the time in the world, and it goes straight past Victoria and icing. 2:19, 7-3, Tigers in the third period. They're not going to pull the goalie. We're too far behind. All right, face-off won by the Warriors. Preston goes down to get it. They rim it around. Down low, Preston goes to get it. Completely misses the puck. He goes, finally gets it. Sends it center. We're not ready for it. Tigers send it straight up to Connor. Connor doesn't have his head up, doesn't know where he's shooting. Picked up by the Tigers. They're trying to make a move, can't quite get there. Tommy off his shin guard goes to get it, and no look passes it. It's dumped. They're down low. Warriors are fighting for it. And then it's picked up by the Tigers who pop it up. Connor picks it on up, makes a nice pass. They chip it over. Tommy misses it. They pass it up. Connor, nice little chip off the boards. Calvin on the pressure. Looks a little tired, but gets good attack. Picked up by Preston. And they're gonna rip it around, and Easton can't keep it in. Easton's looking. Nice throw over to Tommy. That coach just said other far side. What? Calvin's fighting for it. All right, and Tommy gets another tripping penalty, but it's not called. That would be his fourth penalty, and that would be a game misconduct. Picked up by no one. They throw it center, and they fire it. Nice glove by Charlie. Charlie doing real good in the third period. Picked up by Tommy. Tommy makes a move. And they fire it straight into the goalie's chest. All right, face-off taken by Ty Bulbuck with Aaron Gallister and Nolan Daly. Defense, Connor McDonald and Victoria De Van de Poel. All right, Ty can't quite get it. And it's going to be picked up by the Tigers. They're winging it around. Nolan, good attempt, and that's the end of the game. And that's the end of the game. Warriors lose 7-3.